Hello. Hello. Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground. Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground? Wait. Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground? Oh, Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground? What year is it? Hey, everybody. It's Tyler. What's my last name? The music is loud. Man, it's so loud in here. What's my name? Vickers. Hey guys, it's Tyler Vickers here. It's Benedictator. 2 months, Twitch Prime. Hi everybody, it's Tyler, the Dick Licker, which is what I was called through most of middle school and high school. No, we can't listen to the Spiraling Shape by They Might Be Giants from their final major label album. Factory Showroom. Hi everybody, it's Tyler the Dick Licker, your friendly neighborhood hype merchant, your passionate gamer, your piece of shit, your... What else have I been called? Piece of shit scumbag. Yawn5353 with the 19 months tier 1. Elisa. We got Drin 2K. Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground. Drin 2K with the 10 months tier 1. Tadius 2907 with the $4 being sent over. Thank you so much. What time would it be? Probably 1 p.m. Eastern, so about an hour. McVicker is the name of the inventor of Play-Doh. Okay. Let me do my whole intro. Splooshy TV. Wow, we 10 months already. Splooshy YouTube. 10 months. Twitch Prime. Let me get my whole intro out of the way. Hey, everybody. It's Tyler McVicker, the passionate gamer, your friendly neighborhood hype merchant, your scumbag, your piece of shit, your mentally deficient individual who's just really trying his best. I'm in therapy, or I will be very soon. And I'm going through... Has anybody ever been really, really anxious about shit they did when they were like 10 or 14 when you're 30? No, I have. What is that, a Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground? Hi, everybody. It's your boy. So, something DL? Yo. Yeah, no problem, Bob. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Hell yeah. All right, so for the people that don't, oh goodness, Lukey the Menace Live. Are you a menace? So am I. Thank you so much for the new Twitch Prime, Lukey the Menace Live. I appreciate it. Something DL, $20, in case you are on YouTube. Cat Donkey, and then also Stuffed Butter. We haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. I've been working on videos instead. Is that a Sonichu medallion? No, I didn't commit crimes against humanity, and then everybody forgot about it. So get me off the YouTubes. Yeah, I am doing all right. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me get my... Oh, did I do my whole thing? Yeah, a mentally deficient individual is just trying his best. I'm in therapy now, or I'm trying to be. I don't have health insurance. I'm self-employed. I don't got health insurance. Mario bracelet on the window? No, we got a Donkey Kong bracelet on the ground. That's from Universal Studios. That's from Epic Universe, the Mario Park. $40, a waste of money. Thanks, everybody's here. Jake Kubu __. Hello, is this? Yeah, probably. I've been grinding pretty hard the last couple of weeks. If you haven't noticed, I've been like really nose to the grindstone, trying to get as much work as done as possible. Trying to like really get that bag out of this job I've been doing for so long. Add Lurbs with the new tier 1 sub, and then also Tricky P1 with 2 months tier 1, and then Vivendies with the $4. Song requests are turned on today because we can do that, but I want to make sure everybody can. Because if you're watching on YouTube, you can't hear the TTS from these donations. Yeah, Vivendies. Yo, what up? Hello. I'm doing okay. What? Oh, have you done anything neat as of late? No. I've been pretty much just working. You know, there's a time in every man's life where you gotta put your nose to the grindstone and get ready for some changes to occur in your lifetime. I can't talk about what those changes are, but you sure as hell could try and guess what what those changes are. So my daily is just like acting normal. Oh my God, what was that? Oh my God, I'm just fine. I'm fine. Ah! You know, that's what I've been like. DK bracelet. It's on the ground. All right. Yeah. Did I say I was a hype merchant and all the piece of shit stuff and all that stuff? Did I say all that stuff? Did I do the bit? Because we got to talk about some stuff, and I want to make sure I said all the stuff. Yeah? Okay. What's going on here? Okay, so some industry insiders, big old quotation marks, because they're brand new. Not to be disrespectful to Hardware Steam on Twitter, but there does appear to be a review embargo. Tori, okay with the $4? Again, if you're on YouTube, you can't hear it. Yep. Yep. All right, so Tori OK said, Deadlock has become my life thanks to you. It's Abrams, Bebop, and Dynamo. We got great talent, Hayes and Yamato. Hey, look, it's Ivy Kelvin in Furnace, Pocket Lash, and look, McGinnis, Moan, Crow Paradox, and here's 7 Vindictive Wraith, and don't forget Warden. Don't forget Lady Geist. Hazard Time with the sub. Here we go again. We're popping off a little bit. If they end up doing something related to the next Half-Life game within the hardware, we will find out in the next few days. We don't know what day specifically it will be, but once again, I'm going to tell you, it's not coupled. It's not coupled. They will not be announcing the next Half-Life game alongside the hardware. The closest thing you're going to get is a Half-Life Alyx port to standalone. That's what might happen. HLX, however, is still very much in production. Rating Raymond. Let's go. 2 months, Twitch Prime. So, yeah. We'll talk about it in a second. Yeah, and then, Tyler, have you haven't 11 days, do you do anything neat as of late? No. Is it true you need a third mortgage to buy Steam hardware? Maybe. Yo, hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay, and I appreciate it. Hey, Tyler, I owe you for those early listens of the Miro board from a while back. Here it is as promised. Great. Tomato. That is 15 months. Let's go. Standalone meaning no VR? No, I mean standalone meaning it works just on the Steam frame by itself and not in the VR thing, not on a computer, just in the headset, because the headset itself is an ARM-based CPU. Miro board, here's what you promised. Keep up the great work. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. I hope you inspire me to script up my videos. Keep on being you, and I look forward to more. Thank you so much. I usually ad-lib videos from outlines, but that's because I've been doing this for a very, very long time. Toss Chestation _ with the new Twitch Prime, and then we've also got Can't Stop Mate from the new follow. TF2 news. TF2 news is that the summer update is going to be like in a week or two. 100 ARS. Half-Life tomorrow in VR showcase. I don't know about that. The Train Doctor with 31 months. I'm doing okay. Appreciate the ask. Been very anxious. I have high blood pressure. Being panicked since you're 8 years old does that to you. My blood pressure's high. Isn't that nice? Can't have caffeine. Toshe Station is the power station repair shop in the outskirts of Anchorhead in the desert world of Tatooine. Anywho. Also, yeah, official key one with the new Twitch Prime. Out of all of that, one person did donate a song. If you're on Twitch, we're going to listen to it together, and it looks like it's some fucking pedo shit I'm not into. Oh, it's fucking this. I love you, Tadius2907. Thank you so much for all the support, but it's not... Yeah. It's the fucking... if I do this dance every day, I'll get a girlfriend bullshit. Anywho, 10 euros. Hey, from Arch and Lander. Hey, Tyler, thank you for being a massive inspiration to me. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm not that cool, but I mean, if you get something out of me, then I guess I'm doing something right. What do you think is most likely day for something to happen? Possibly today, possibly tomorrow. So, okay. So let's actually talk about it. So there are some insiders, right, that are saying, and not to disrespect them, but they're new to the thing, and they they more than likely went live with their first source they ever got, which is not always the best thing to do because sometimes the source can be fucking with you. Most of the time, the source can be fucking with you. And you usually want to be able to hold back. Pro tip for if anybody ever wants to be an insider. If you ever have somebody coming to you and saying that, hey, this might be happening. Hey, I have information. Hey, I am a source, effectively. Like, if you are a person that's saying something to me, for example, and you're like, hey, HLX, blah, 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 right? And it's the first time I've ever spoken to you, two things need to happen before I go out with the information that you've given me. Number one, I'm just going to hold on to whatever you tell me. Your systolic is 160? Oof. You see, mine's high and it's 148. Yeah, you need to see a doctor. Like, I was told, this is completely off topic, but I was told, hey, you're 29, we're not giving you medication. You need to change your lifestyle because you'll be able to change. You don't need medication, change your lifestyle. And I'm like, yes, okay. But what if I'm an insane person? What if I'm an insane person who's constantly panicked all the time? And I kind of was told, well, you got to figure that out. So meditating a lot. Okay. Right. So if you're a source, you got to do two things. Now, if you come to me with information that seems too good to be true, right? Okay, well, what am I supposed to do with that? You can't just go live with that information acting like it's real, right? That's why I'm in therapy, yes. What you have to do is you have to effectively just hold on to it and wait. What you want to do is you want to ask for things that might happen in the short term that you might not even give a shit about. But it's important. So like, okay, right now it'd be like, okay, fine, start asking about Dota 2, if we're talking about Valve. Start asking about Dota 2, start asking about Deadlock, see where those kinds of things go and see if they can tell you something in the short term that you can then just kind of hold on to and wait to happen. Because if they can tell you something in the short term, you can then go back and be like, okay, well, that was true. Tadict 1 with the 10 months, Twitch normal, tier 1, yeah. Also, of course, what you can do is you can cross-reference with other pieces of information, other individuals that are talking to you, but you can't go to another individual and just be like, hey, a source told me this, confirm or deny. You need to start like a normal conversation and work it in normally. The problem that I have with how the hardware Steam account is handling it, like with the Steam hardware stuff on Twitter, is that it's very obvious that it was just like somebody came to them, gave them a picture, and said a bunch of stuff, and we're just kind of all acting as if that's truth. That's not how you want to go about doing those things, and that's not how those things should be done. However, it should also be stated that a Chubba XYZ with the 2 months hamburger. It also should be stated that in this case they were more than likely correct, because I've heard from numerous places, hey, Steam Machine stuff is happening in June. So Steam Machine stuff's likely happening in June. Is the thing about how the reviewers have all of their stuff and there's an embargo for the 23rd. Possibly. It should be stated that usually when I publish a video where I'm willing to say something that isn't speculation, most big journalistic outlets are going to write a story about it, because then they can do an SEO optimized title with Gay Ben Half-Life 3 or whatever they want to do to get the clicks off of my, reputation or whatever. They didn't do that at all this time. Now, you might think that part of that is they're just a little tired of dealing with me. There is a little bit of that. But if there was also a review embargo in place, nobody that's actually participating in that review embargo would be able to talk about it, even if somebody else is trying to report on it. My point being, all of the companies that are likely under that review embargo, IGN, PC Gamer, PC Games, and et cetera, aren't talking about the reports that are coming out from these things, because they're more than likely already have the hardware in hand and things like that. Also, I got an email this morning. Dbrand has the Companion Cube Steam Machine skin up for pre-order now. Yeah, I think that's something you should all pay attention to. Yes, something does, that means something. Sometimes you guys find little bits of information and you think it means something, and it doesn't. Oh my God, Gabe Newell's yacht did a fucking 180 in the Pacific Ocean and it kind of drew a lambda. Oh my God, there's a rocket company in Japan who's launching the Raise and Shine rocket in Japan during the same day as the Game Awards. Oh my God, best long dog. No, that doesn't But this time, dbrand is announcing that you can pre-order the Companion Cube Steam Machine skin today. Yes, that actually does mean something. That means that dbrand is expecting pre-orders to occur very, very soon. Now, does dbrand have it on 100% authority? No, I just itched my balls. You probably could tell. But it does mean that dbrand was told by Valve, yes, it's likely going to happen. And Valve might change their mind because they're Valve fucking software, and they always do that. But, B-U-T-T, that was the information that they were working off of. Anywho, my name is Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. KM Snipes. No, Po Buddy's nerfed. Po Buddy's nerfed. My body is ready. Tier 1, 3 months. Thank you so much. I hope we're doing okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. dbrand has become the source. In a way. Kind of interesting. So yeah, what we're kind of waiting for, the hell, why did it say I gotta mention and there's no mention here? We're kind of just waiting. We're just waiting. It's a waiting room. We're waiting. If something were to happen, it would be in about an hour. And if it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, it'll happen more than likely this week. So how about that? It's a waiting room. We don't have an exact date, but we have a kind of a timeline. It darn better not be Wednesday. Why shouldn't it be Wednesday? If the Cube skins ship in September, yeah, so that's the other thing. Just because pre-orders start and we're going to start hearing about it now does not mean that the stuff is going out ASAP for everybody. Almost certainly, it's going to be the same kind of bullshit as the Steam controller, which means if you're somebody like me and you do this for a job and you can literally just sit here and hit F5 until the reservations goes live, then you'll probably be able to get it really soon. However, if you're a normal human being who has a job and like is an adult and is better than me in a lot of ways, then you're likely not going to be seeing anything for a while. It's going to be the same reservation system. So we're going to have to see. Tadius. Okay. So this song is called Awesome Asian Song, and I might skip it. What the hell is Awesome Asian Song? What are you donating, man? Thank you for the $4. Okay. Previously, the reservation system was a refundable deposit, right? Yes. Well, odds are that the reservation system that they're using for the second wave of controllers, which is how I got for this, is likely what we're going to be doing for the hardware. Now, it would also be possible that they're going to be doing the machine and the frame on different days, but odds are we're going to be... So the way that I foresee this happening is the embargo lifts, reviews go out, and then Valve announces the reservation dates. The reservations won't go up today. The reservation dates will be announced, and then we all have to wait for those reservations. It's also possible that the reservations will be staggered, so if people want both, they can still, like, pay attention to the one that's happening. All right. And also, if you care, my blood pressure is 145/90. I'm going to die because I can't calm down ever. Completely unrelated, though. Anywho, that ain't that high. No, it's not super high, but it's pretty high. Does working out help? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but that's what's going on in my life right now. Tyler, don't have a stroke, please. I'll try. I'm 29 with stage 1 hypertension because because of you guys. My anxiety is really, really, really bad because I'm constantly worried that everybody's going to turn on me. That's just, you know. Any chances of kangaroos in Valve games from somebody from Australia? It was Timmons15 who gave me 10 Australian dollaroos. Any chance of kangaroos in Valve gangs? Kangaroos in Valve games. Maybe. I mean, Australia is completely wiped off the map in post 7 Hours War, right? Zen Kangaroo, is this? It would be funny if that was a Valve employee who just kind of like, you know, $4 from 5'4". Another one, thank you. Whoa. An anonymous gifter just gifted 20 tier 1 subs. So if you're on, whoa, Jesus Christ. How much is that? Like $100? Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's $100. What the hell? Yeah, if you just got thank you. If you just got one of those, thank you so much. Congrats, you got a free sub. Yeah, somebody keeps coming in here and doing that every couple of days. That's like the 4th or 5th time they've done that. Unless they're different people, but it's an anonymous gifter every time. Yeah, the song's actually all right. Yix Fox with the Twitch Prime, thank you so much. We're getting a lot of subs. How many subs do we have right now? Refresh the page. $336 subscribers. Holy hell. Thank you. All right, yeah, so we're just kind of waiting around. If it doesn't happen today, we're going to be waiting around tomorrow. And if it doesn't happen then, we're going to be waiting around every day this week. How about that? Is that exciting? Is that entertaining to you? Maybe not. I don't know. You guys want to see something? The thing I've been working on? No, not really. Oh, okay. Do you want to see this? Nah. I mean, you'll see it and then you'll care. Bumpy226 with the sub. Thank you so much. That's 34 months on a tier 1. Appreciate that. Crumbs with the new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Doink. Oh, shoot. Look at this. It's the very first iteration of Modern Train Station, level 1 and Half-Life 2. This has been leaked since 2003. But it's the very first iteration of the level that became the version of the level that they used. So I've been kind of fucking around with the mega build. hl2-beta.ru is where you can get this. Look, it's kind of the same. Pick up that can has yet to be used here. But this is the earliest level of, as far as I can tell, this is the earliest version of this level. This is the prototype layout for the train station, right? And so this was like, because before this, the train station led you to the industrial sector. And when they cut the industrial sector and they put you effectively at the start of the terminal plaza, this is where that started, right? Rally111 with the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Rally111, thank you so much, Rally111. That's a great website. But also the surprising thing about this map is it's way more than that section, and it lays out a dramatic amount of City 17 with just gray boxing. The interesting thing is, however, it's not accurate to what would become a reality. $2 belching in TF2 right now. Should I go for a gold pan? I don't know what you mean. You're just burping, right? Rally111 has subscribed to tier 1. Thank you so much. This was leaked in 2003. Have people not just talked about it? How have I never seen this? Because most of the time when people are talking about the beta, people are talking about dark and gritty. And there's a lot more than just dark and gritty. So the next video that I'm working on is an exploration of a few new pieces of art and insight into the development and rewrite of Half-Life Alyx. We have a bit more new information about the pre-write version of Half-Life Alyx. That's the version of Half-Life Alyx from before they rewrote it. Raimaku, use your Prime subs, everybody, is what they said. 34 months, tier 1. Thank you so much. Anyways, so for the background footage, because I don't have a functioning VR headset right now, I can't put Half-Life Alyx as the background. I'm putting Half-Life 2 Beta as the background. And while I've been messing around with this, I started thinking about what kind of video I could do. And so evolution of certain levels is something I'm thinking about doing. Evolution of chapters. It's like walking people through each specific chapter of Half-Life 2 and showing its evolution from the beginning to the end. Jasper Ursus, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. You don't have a functioning headset? Well, none of them are set up, and I don't feel like setting them up. Simple as that. But yeah, this is as far as I can tell, and somebody from hl2beta.ru might want to correct me, but this is the earliest version of this map. But there's a few other there's quite a few train station maps. So like the oldest train station map, I think. So like from here, I think it goes to this one. Obvious, this might not be the next one. I have to pull up the list of maps. Right, and so you can see things have been expanded upon and reined in a bit. And then from here, it'd be this one. Hasn't the embargo already ended? No, it'd be at 1 Eastern, so we're about an hour away. Is this a mod or is this old beta? This is running on the old code using Mega Patch 5. This is Mega Build 5 with as many fix-ups as they can create. So again, there's another version of the level, and then there's this one, which I think the train starts by itself now. But anyways, yeah, just kind of an evolution of all of this. Barney's standing here because you do end up back here. Cat Donkey, $5. Yeah, that's going to be a bit, but like, hey, exit to the train platform and walk through the wall. Thank you so much, 512 Pixels, $4 from Super Gamers Games. Have I ever done the thing? Yes, it's not. I'm not happy about it. It's a lot of money. Rally 111 with the $4. Yeah, any news about the Steam frame? We're likely going to hear about pricing today or tomorrow. So this was the original path that you took. And you'd walk down here. And you'd walk over here. Oh, they're going to that train over there. Okay, now it's my turn. Now the camera's going to look at me. Oh, okay, I go over here? No. Look, it's totally a Metro cop. Oi, follow me. Okay. Boy, are you gonna get it? Hey, look, it's me. Right, let's get out of here then. Have fun storming the castle. And then there's a map load that crashes the game. So that was it. That was the train station. Because you have to remember, before this, the opening of the game was pretty well agreed upon, you know. And so I'll show you the old opening to the game while we wait. Right, so here's the 2002 version. So if I do this will be a good... You've probably seen this. But you would start around here in the industrial sector. Right. Oh, I think we got child labor over here. Yeah. Got the stenographer's cavern in here. Chasm. Stenographer's chasm in here. You know? But yeah, this was some of the original opening of the game. This was like one of the first things you'd see after you get off the train. You know, the train station would be back here. In this version of the map, they'd drop you down here, and you literally just started over here. But, you know, there was like a train station back here. You know, And also the garage is in here, and there's underground stuff, and stenographer's chasm. I don't know what that is. Stenographer's, it's probably for the lighting. Yeah, so that's, thinking about doing some beta exploration stuff, because this is so much like Raising the Bar Redux. Well, it's because it's what Raising the Bar Redux is based on, yeah. Could Raising the Bar reprint possibly include HLA/HLX dev content, which is why it hasn't dropped yet? Yeah, that's a total possibility. This next song was donated by 5'4". Oh, it's a classic. So waiting for Div 4 and Raising the Bar Redux Arena. Yeah, Raising the Bar Retail Div 2 just came out, though. Manhack arcade game, Children's Cremator Factory, so much cool shit. Yeah. The Eric change. Atla calls, thank you for the 2 months. We love Half-Life. Don't you love Half-Life? Half-Life? What's your favorite Valve console port? Orange Box for the 360. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Comments on the rumor they're making a prequel to Half-Life 2. They already did that. Whoa, Polarized Ions, 20 bucks. Thank you so much, Polarized Ions, with the 20 bucks. Tyler, what's your favorite potato chip? Just normal. Just normal-ass potato chip. I like just normal-ass potato chip. Do you like normal-ass potato? I like normal-ass potato chip. Deadlock open beta shipping with machine? Probably not, no. Are we looking anywhere in particular? No. If the embargo lifts, it'll be everywhere. Tori okay, $4. Okay. 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 New song from the Irredeemables, Tori Ok's band. We're going to listen to that in a minute. 40 minutes until possible embargo lifts. Yes, that's true. 40-ish minutes, yes. Any reason why to believe it'll be the frame rather than the machine? Oh, I think we're going to get the information about both at the same time. I don't think it's one over the other. Iconic Kestrel with the new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. So if not in 40 minutes, it's not today? Yeah. If it doesn't happen in 40 minutes today, well, not necessarily, but Valve embargoes, and Valve usually operates like, okay, we do things at 11 a.m. Pacific, But what'll happen in 40 minutes if the embargo actually does launch, if the embargo does lift, is you'll have a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of people, like you'll get a bunch of YouTube videos all at once. D-Brand just uploaded the video of their Portal skins. Yeah, it might happen today, but it might happen tomorrow. Hardware Steam, the guy on Twitter got lucky, because it seems like the source that they're operating from could very well be legitimate. So, do I reckon Deadlock will release soon? No. I think Deadlock's got probably another 2 years of in-dev before it's 1.0. Is the embargo an NDA, or is it another gentleman's agreement? I don't think Valve does the gentleman's agreement thing as much anymore because people don't listen to it. Valve, especially Valve as of recent, has been a lot more dedicated to NDAs. Seriously, no jokes. Do you think maybe Half-Life 3 will be announced? No, not today. No. Again, that ties into the next HLX video, which I've been working diligently on. The next video is going to be about a little bit of HLVR beta exploration. And then the video after that will be HLX. But, excuse me, it's, it's not that it's bad news. In fact, a lot of what I heard was good news. The problem is, to summarize, I guess, like, the easiest thing I can say is just patience is a virtue. And, hey, Valve, yeah, I'm talking directly to you. Hey, HLX team. Hey. No, I see you. No, yeah, you. I know it's you. Yeah. Perfect is the enemy of good. And in your case, perfect is the enemy of great. Okay. LeBay VR. Doesn't seem like it's going to read your TTS, so I'll read it for you. Keep up the good work. You've been a part of my inspiration for start Steam frames, data mining Steam frame stuff. Been following you since the Valve hardware announcement. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Yeah, the video is going to have a direct message to the team. Anywho, this video is from Torio K. This is their band. What did they call the band? The Irredeemables. The person that donated it plays drums and piano. Have you ever done hacking? No, but I've had friends that did it for me to figure stuff out. Not like hack people and stuff like that, but like I remember when we found out that you could undelete files from VPKs. That felt like hacking. How bad do you miss Artifact? I do miss Artifact a bit, but I miss Underlords dramatically more than I miss Artifact. Underlords was the shit. Underlords was fucking great. Underlords was really, really good. So reverse engineering? Yeah, kind of. Hey, do you plan to make a video about the development of Half-Life 2 in sometime in the future? Hey, HL2-beta. I was just talking you up. Yes, I am. Did you want to collab on it? Because, like, I'm an idiot. I'm just very passionate about it. But I've been thinking about doing evolutions of each chapter as separate videos. Anyways, I did end up finding Megabuild 5.1 on the Discord server. The link on the website and under the YouTube video is dead. Also, who from HL2-beta is here? Is it VToy? Is it XJR? Who be it? No Click just did a video about evolutions. Yeah, it's fine. I would do my own version of it. Tyler, where'd you get your posters? It's VToy. I was planning to make something similar, but hey, if you want to do it together, we can split the revenue. It'd definitely do a bit better, you know, because I've got a bit of... Have no time for it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I know you're saving things, but are you able to confirm HLX hasn't been abandoned? Oh, yeah, HLX is not abandoned. HLX is incredibly passionate, like autistically passionate team. It's not abandoned. Think about what I said. It is not abandoned. No, it is not abandoned. There's a new Mega Build. Yeah, they released Mega Build 5.1, which has a bunch of extra fixes. VToy, add me on Discord. I'd love to pick your brain a bit. Now that we're all adults and I'm not some idiot kid anymore. What was I going to say? Completely blanked. Completely blanked. I apologize. D-Brand video has Ellen voicing GLaDOS. Are you fucking serious? Okay, then Valve helped with it. And the announcement is very soon. This is a good song. So it's your dad singing? Yeah, I got an email from D-Brand this morning saying that the companion, like, we know that you'd be a fan of the companion cube. Oh my God. Okay. I'm pausing your song for a second so we can take a look at this. We'll play the song back again. All right. This is D-Brand's official YouTube channel. This is a short on D-Brand's channel. That's not Ellen. That's not Ellen. Valve didn't have anything to do with that. How you could tell that's like immediately that's not Ellen. You told me Alan McLean's in that? That's an impression. Okay, that might be D-Brand breaking a fucking embargo, though, by saying, hey, we're about an hour before the reveal. Mamalex, Mame O Alex with the new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. We're going to go back to listening to the Irredeemables. Yeah, that could have been AI, guys. Audio only on Twitch? Why? Oh. Because of that. Because copyright. Your voice was mute? Hello? It shouldn't have been. The thing about doing a GLaDOS impression is it's not that hard. You kind of just have to rely on the correct thing. Vtoy said something. I don't want to miss what Vtoy said because it's looked cool. We're working on a new mega build. Probably will be done sometime later this year. Cool. Vtoy, can you add me on Discord so I can pick your brain a bit? Also, what's left to put in the mega build at this point? Like you're almost fully complete. The only thing, it's either a good impression or it's AI. It might be AI. The thing with GLaDOS is you just have to put your voice in different places depending on where you are in the sentence. It's not that hard. And then you let the computer do the rest of it, right? That is Portal 1 GLaDOS, which is that's my GLaDOS. Portal 2 GLaDOS is hashtag not my GLaDOS, right? That's a good impression. Well, you know, I'm Portal autistic for a reason. Tadius 2907, Hummer driver versus Sneakers O'Toole. How old are you? It's crazy how certain things are happening in my life that I'm not allowed to talk about that make me very anxious yet very excited at the same time. And it's completely put things into perspective and completely made me understand my priorities and things to the point where like memes and shit, I'm like, what is the point? What's the fucking point? I don't know. Okay, so this song was donated by Tadius 2907. It's called Hummer Driver versus Sneakers O'Toole. I've been watching some old Family Guy, and I gotta say, they make a lot of pedo jokes in Family Guy. Like a lot of them. Like a lot of them. Oh, so it's an epic rap. Oof. Oof. Anyways, Huntish02 with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Also, Jason Mac 811 with the Tier 1 for 8 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can refund. I don't want to hear that. You can refund if you want. Epic Rap Battles history. I used to think were so fucking cool when I was 13. I used to think they were the fucking dopest shit ever when I was like when I was like 13 or 14. Whoa. Tarkua with the $4. I'll look into that after the stream, but if you want us to hear something, when you put the dollar amount that you're going to donate, there's a place where you can put YouTube videos that we'll all listen to together. But I appreciate it. Exclamation point donate in the chat to be able to send your own. We are raising money for the 2013 Half-Life 3 documentary. We're about $585 away from hitting the goal. Hey, if somebody's got $585 burning a hole in their pocket and would like to give it to their friendly neighborhood hype merchant, exclamation point donate in the chat. Who would you epic rap battle against? Epic rap battles of history. Who would I do? Let me think about this. Who would I want to have ERB? Oh, there's Vtoy. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. Vtoy, the only thing that I want to ask is that in the map list, could you list the dates of all the maps and not just a few of them? Because in the map list, it's not fully informative of what I'm looking at. It just says a few of them. And I know that we know, like, the dates of pretty much everything. Gabe Newell versus Tim Sweeney. Me versus Gabe Follower. We're good friends, man. I don't, you know. Why haven't they made a G-Man animated avatar yet? Maybe they'll do that for HLX. I don't know. What would I say is the cringiest video I've ever made? Oh, there's so many. You see, that's the Oh, Ham Watto with the $4. Yeah, now this is a good one. Ham Watto, you're on the good list. You're on the nice list. Tadius is on the naughty list unless they donate something good. What do you think about the RTBR doing Half-Life 1 in the future? It doesn't seem like what they're interested in. I mean, maybe you could do something like that. Yeah, this is classic. The only song that I like better than this one that's like a classic Valve meme is Erecting a River. Erecting a River is like my favorite thing. I have very, very good memories of playing on one of those trade Minecraft maps with people just playing low res Erecting a River through voice chat. Actually, can I get a refund? I'm poor, cry. You kind of have to do... I don't initiate it. You initiate it. I'm sorry. You donated through PayPal, so you got to go through PayPal. How? I don't actually know. I'm going to be honest. People don't normally refund. Is the YouTube chat disabled? Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's a good song. Erecting a River is my favorite. In case you don't know, TF2 Erecting a River is this. It's a classic. You and me, Haas. Move that gear. Move that gear. Leah Bloomin with the Twitch Prime. Autopilot. G Sewer with the tier 1. Thanks so much. Don't touch that sentry. Any specific hour? In 25 minutes is when we'll know. Tori, okay, $4. Oh. Tori. You know my favorite internet thing, period. This is my favorite internet song. Shoutouts Jerry Terry. You did. You did. Thank you so much for the next extra $4. I appreciate it. I'm gonna crank it. I'm not somebody who likes to plug a blank note official $4. Hi. Please play my song. Yeah, for sure. It's a full songification of Triage at Dawn. Hell yeah. This is like one of my favorite things ever. HHH Greg, Panasonic Blu-ray $99, 32-inch LCD TV $299, LG 42-inch HDTV $489. Everything's on sale here in Christmas soon. So over the years, I've taken a lot of sponsorships, and sometimes I get requested, like a sponsor will contact me that I just poked myself in the fucking eye. Did you just watch me do that? Fucking shit. Ow. Sometimes a company will contact me and I get very excited about it because I really like the company, and then we don't move forward. I'm not going to say it out loud. But I am working with a company that I genuinely actually really like soon. And it's funny because it's like, I have a lot of their stuff already. RAR VR with the $4. Thank you so much. And then also Mantis OSN with the Twitch Prime. What's the weirdest sponsor you've ever received? I was almost paid tens of thousands of dollars to do a Tantally sponsorship. Oh, wait, no. It wasn't. No. I'm mixing something up. A funny duck won. Thank you so much. $4 from a funny duck. Tantaley is as far as I know, I think a sex doll company. No, the weirdest thing I ever, 5'4", $4. Thank you so much. Yep. As long as, by the way, even after the thing goes, as long as we have songs in the queue, I'm live. So if you want to add songs to the queue, ! G Sewer with the $20. Holy shit. I'm making bank today. No, it wasn't Tantaley. Even though I did once get an email from them, although I was pretty sure that was spam. Because people pretend to be like companies and whatever. And I do read pretty much every spam email I ever get because, that one time I missed a free Vive. I've always read my spam emails. Most of my spam emails are like, this 87-year-old started eating beets, so now she doesn't have to go to the doctor anymore. Or this trick will give you the biggest dick you've ever seen, stuff like that, But because of that one time that I was offered a free Vive, a free HTC Vive in like 2016, and it went into my spam folder and I never saw it. I read my spam emails every couple of days. Anyways, yeah, so the weirdest sponsor I was ever offered was a VR porn company. They offered a decent amount of money and they wanted me to use this dongle, let's call it, that attaches to your body so you can experience what you're watching. And they offered a great deal of money. But I was just kind of like, because they wanted me to use it kind of on camera. Yeah, no problem. Adler BS, thank you so much. It was not like the main company that does those things. It was some like Chinese knockoff of that company. 69 Cuddles, 69, 52 months, Twitch Prime. Valve is cool. I like games too. But yeah, Adler BS, thank you so much. This next song was donated by Takua. I'm actually 2 months off porn completely. It's interesting when things happen to you in your life that make you reassess your life and reassess your priorities and make you kind of focused on stuff and makes you live and grow up a bit. I realized, I might be a little addicted to pornography. And so it's been 2 months. I recommend it. Did you see the variable? I did see the variable. That's not... So people have written like, they're picking on HLX data miners or whatever. They're talking about... what am I trying to say? They're talking about the Dark Carnival thing. There was a thing that happened in the Dota 2 community, and that's the Dota community speaking to the Dota... It's the Dota developers speaking to the Dota community. 20 minutes. Oof, $4 from Tadius 2907. Actual good song. Redemption. Is it Christmas, Tyler? It is what Christmas? You're 2 hours off porn? Yeah, I'm not look, I'm not judging people that goon or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. You do what you need to do with your life. Life is really, really hard and everybody needs to have their shit, right? But the older I get, the more I'm like kind of iffy on modern porn and stuff. Like, I don't know. It feels very different to what it was when I was a bit, like a teenager. It's a bit much. It's a bit like it feels like let me fucking soapbox here for a second. It feels like as time has progressed and as the main companies had needed to compete against each other, Jisoo are just 10 gifted tier 1 subs. Holy hell. Thank you so much. Not to defend anything, but isn't the modern industry a little less problematic? No, I'm talking about the content itself that's being created. My little thesis is that it's like, in order to remain competitive with each other, they're constantly trying to one-up each other, so everything is getting a lot more, like, intense and dramatic. Like, everything's getting a bit crazier. And I just, like, everything is getting more extreme as time goes on. And I'm just like, anywho. It's like Cyberpunk, yes. Yes. Whoa, oh, $6.70. Let's fund the documentary from Judge 2020. I appreciate that. This documentary won't be made until after the HLX announcement because we're very obviously going to be getting a lot of information about it post-announcement with the books. The TikTokification of porn was surely a good idea. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, in order to maintain... Let's not talk about it, but yeah, I'm 2 months off, and I recommend you not... participating in I recommend you, like, you know, maybe pulling off from that. GoPo Boy with the tier 1, 2 months tier 1, and then Estro Gwen, good name. Hey Tyler, first time jumping into a stream. Thanks for your work. Keep on being awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Did I use a site blocker? No, I just don't do it. The gift of being asexual. Porn doesn't work on me. Good for you. Food porn is where it's at. Somebody just said their kink, thinking that this was a safe place. But we're gonna stop now. We're gonna stop now. We're gonna stop now. No judging. No judging. Thank you for being open. Thank you for feeling comfortable enough to be open like that. We love most people. Can't say I've partaken in food porn. I'm not sure what that is. Is that... I'm not even... Wow! Tally Nya with $25. Okay. Oh, wait. Are we just talking about... Oh, wait. We're just talking about pictures of food. We're just talking about pictures of food. We're just talking about... Oh. Whoops. Sorry about that. This is part of the reason why I've completely quit, like, looking at any of it, because when I heard that, my mind was like, Jesus Christ, what is Reddit doing now? Howard with the Prime. Thank you so much, Howard. I guess that's what American Pie is, kind of. I don't know. The OHD, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. T-minus 15 minutes. Yep, it might not happen today. Keep that in mind. Although the D-brand thing was weird. This next thing is from Blank Note Official. Yeah. No, I don't know. Again, when your priorities reshift, yeah. $99 for the cube skin. Oof. This song. This is apparently a full Triage at Dawn song. Pregante. It's not edgy, it's just really nice pictures. Yeah, I figured that out. Although, you can't blame me for thinking that that's also probably someone's kink. The Cold Mace. Mishiana OPOP _ Thank you so much. God forbid Half-Life 3 is ever announced. Yeah, I know, right? Qual XX Lock. Yeah. We'll be here. We'll be here. We'll be here. Hi, you were asking for a proper map list, and also what's on the map list here is on a separate sheet. Oof. Nemix 3D with the Twitch Prime. I don't mean to be disrespectful. Is this song AI at all? That's just called being fat, Tyler. Oh, I am fat. That's part of my problem. That's why I have high blood pressure. I mean, I'm also anxious. So I have OCD, but... The only reason I ask is because they're saying triage wrong. OCD gang. Yeah, what's up? Intrusive thoughts. Let's go. Yeah, it might just be foreign. I apologize. Just a porter with the $4. I probably will. Thanks so much. Did you know that the Steam controller got some SteamBB package updated before the page was updated? Yes, I did, and that same thing's happened. Yes, for the Steam machine at least. Tyler makes his own ChatGPT tunes all the time. No, there was a period of time where I was fucking around with Udio, mostly just because I wanted to be able to kind of learn the tags. Oh. Yeah, of course it will a little bit, but at the same time, you gotta wait for the video. I appreciate the 16 months, Papa Luigi 1. What I'm trying, oh, $5. Do you think HLX is decoupled from hardware? Yes, I do. When do you think the video on the topic will be released roughly? First 2 weeks of July. Also, did you secure a Steam controller? Yes, I did. In the second wave. It's a fantastic controller. No, I was fucking around with Udio a little bit back when it first came out because I wanted to be able to train myself to be able to, like, as soon as I heard something, I can go, oh, that's AI. That's AI, right? And so whenever there's a new AI thing, I always train myself to be able to identify, oh, that's AI, so that I can just, you know. And then in the process, I made stupid fucking songs about, like, food, like cum, and, like, I made the It's Left 4 Dead, but instead of zombies, everyone be fucking song, which I think is funny. I made little meme songs, yeah. Oh, this one's from RAR VR. Oh, this is another classic. It's getting turned up. Honestly, I'm in the Nothing Ever Happens gang. It's been too long, Tyler. Then why are you here? Yeah, this is a classic. Gay Ben. You missed Daft Punk? We all missed Daft Punk. But hey, at least they keep re-releasing Random Access Memories. That's something. All right, this next song was donated by a funny duck. That duck is funny. This is good. What is this? Oh, it's Japanese. It's good. I don't know what this is. This sounds good. I want to play... because of listening to the Gay Ben things... Gay Ben? Welcome to Team Fortress 2. I want to play Trade Minecraft. While we wait. Oh, what do we got? Oh, cool. Gay Ben. Is the band that I'm actual Swift. 30 years for Quake. Half-Life Quake. 30 years for Quake. $6 from Spiral Decay. Love your content. I have to play my favorite home song. Oh, it's a good one. $2.49. Oh, it's euros. Hi. I like the stream. Have a nice day. I like you. Trisman 2006. Were you born in 2006? Holy hell. I don't remember much of my childhood for obvious reasons. Locked in a cage, that kind of stuff. But that was a long time ago. And I was alive in 2006. Jake Gobu __ $4. Thank you so much. Has Hugo ever hinted at a big return to Quake? So that's the thing about my relationship with Hugo. I'll ask him questions and he'll never answer them. So I know that if I answer that question, it seems like I'm hinting towards something or I have some insider information. We literally talk about one thing that's personal, like, You know how I said something's happening and my perspective is shifted and my priorities are changing? And so sometimes I might ask. And okay, we'll go in order. I'm answering. You know, Tally Nya, $5. Always nervous, always nervous, always nervous. High blood pressure. What is it called? Hypertension stage 1. Woo! Oh, this is. Yeah, I'm okay. Tyler lied. People died. I didn't lie. I sometimes talk about. Well, not sometimes. I mostly nowadays talk to Hugo about real life stuff and advice about a thing that I'm not comfortable talking about because it's none of your fucking business. Okay. But also fishing. And also what we're planning on doing for because now like the DLC is announced and all that, and so now I'm trying to like make a video about it, and I'm going through all the processes of doing that. But no, to answer your question, has Hugo ever like talked about the future of Quake? No, he hasn't. I've asked that question, but he just does this thing where he's like, ah, god damn it, I just shit myself. Anyways, Dom TV, $4. Ratch IJ, 5 months. Twitch Prime. Duckrinium, 8 months. Tier 1. Talinia, I think I'm caught up. Okay, this next song is from 5'4". But yeah, whenever I ask Hugo about things that he knows I shouldn't be asking about, he does this. Tyler, come on. What was the name of the Minecraft map that I used to play on? It was smaller. You'd have these 2 brick block sniper places, and it was just like what was that map called? It was like the classic Trade Minecraft, I think. Trade Minecraft Neon? I don't know if it's that one, though. Trade Minecraft Neon 1. Okay, let's go to Trade Minecraft Neon, I guess. Red Raider, 7876 with the Twitch Prime. Yes. Combination of COVID and HLX. Not HLX, HLVR. It's just, we don't download maps now? It's either Neon or Minecraft World. Why ain't it downloading it? Trade Minecraft B38. That's the map you're thinking about. Yeah, I used to spend way too much time just, like, practicing sniper on that map in the sniper holes. Shoutouts to Sniper's Hole. Is map download disabled? Server content disabled? How do I do... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm overstimulated now. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And look at that. I do miss peak TF2. MVM? Trade Minecraft MVM? Nobody's playing on it, but I gotta see if this is the map I'm thinking of. Confirmed 30th release date Steam Machine. Says, oh, something's happening. Okay. Something's happening. The Steam Machine page is updated to show a release date of the 30th. I just want to say, people that come in here say nothing ever happens and I'm clickbaiting you. I wish you a merry go to hell. Yeah, this is the map. Yeah, something's happening today. This is the map I'm talking about. This is the map I used to spend so much fucking time on. Okay, so everybody, let's see. Everybody that says I was just clickbaiting and that I don't know what I'm talking, and I'm just like, let's see if I can call some people out. It's clickbait. Q3STT on Twitch. Q3STT on Twitch. Come on down. Come on down. You're the next. Oh, God. The price has been announced. The price has been announced, and it's over $1,000. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my God, $1,049. You're welcome. $1,049 for the Steam Machine. $1,049 for the Steam Machine. Steam Machine FAQ. What if I don't sign? Okay, so June 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific is when... Oof. Jesus Christ. 1049. And it's $1,500 for the version with the controller and 2 terabytes. Oh no. Oh God, I'm not getting either. I'm not getting either. Nothing on Steam Frame yet. Maybe Steam Frame will be tomorrow. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. No, see, that's the thing. The frame's more expensive than the machine, guys. Oof. We have been waiting 8 fucking months for the pricing info. We finally got it. And it's bad. 1049 for the lowest end of the Steam Machine. $1,049 for the lowest end Steam Machine. That's a good price. It's not, but okay. That's 16 gigs of DDR5, guys. That's a 16 gigabyte system. That's a 16 gigabyte RAM system. That's not a good price. I mean, it might be a good price for the pricing nowadays, but will this hurt Valve's hardware department? No, because they know that this sucks. This isn't new information. They know that this sucks. Remember when people were saying $600? Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, but that's when they first announced it in November, Valve was probably thinking something akin to that. Okay, this next song was donated by Adler. God damn it. Jebbytown, new Twitch Prime, thank you so much. I can't even see the prices. That's because we're seeing it on the back end. It's going to take a minute for it to fully update. But look, if I type in Steam Machine up here, there's a price right there, $1,049. I have 64 gigs of RAM that I bought before the shit went down because my wife told me that I probably should. She was so right. I built a new computer about a year ago, about a year and a half ago. All the videos are dropping now. Okay, so it seems like it's Steam Machine first. So I built a 9900X 3D system, and I bought 32 gigs of RAM with it to save some money. Electra, my wife, one of the cheapest people I know, went, dude, the prices are going to be... Get what you need now because you're probably never buying computer parts again. She was so right. Okay, so Linus apparently uploaded a video. Is it true that Linus Tech Tips has been using AI thumbnails lately? He's been using that AI thumbnail. Even Valve is disappointed. Steam Machine review. Yep, there's his Steam Machine review. Okay, so it seems like we're doing multiple days. So today is the machine, And I guess tomorrow then will be the frame. How much did he say was the 2 terabyte version? $13.50? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not buying that. Even if I had the fucking money for it, I would not buy that. Holy crap. You've got to be fucking kidding me. This is... Okay. Right. I'm not seeing one that costs $1,049. Where's the one that costs $1,049? Jesus Christ. Without controller? Uh-huh. It's the 2 terabyte one's listed twice. It's a mistake. Cool, you have 2 extra face plates, a solid walnut and a red fabric face plate. Uh-huh. Right, so the page is bugged. Okay. This is so fucking stupid, guys. Okay. Look. I know I can't get mad at Valve for this too much. You know. But, like... Sorry, guys. I'm not paying that. Like, this isn't really their fault. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. That's insane. That's... Alright, this next song is from Tadius 2907. I'm not paying that. That's so much fucking money. Also, where is the version that... Where's the 512 version by itself? The cheapest one? Why isn't it still not on the page? Okay, so I'm guessing the Steam Frames embargo lifts tomorrow, and the Steam Machine was today. I thought Tyler said it was only going to be $600. I never fucking said that. Back in November, before all this shit happened, yeah, it was probably meant to be that much. I might not even get the frame, because these prices are fucking... These are higher than I expected. These are higher than I expected. The frame is going to be so fucking much. The frame is going... Oh my god. This is nuts. What if the frame costs $500? It won't. If the frame is more than $1,100, I'm not buying it. That's my cutoff. I really, 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 really want the Steam frame. I'd love to do VR streams again. I'd love to be able to have, like, the new Valve thing. But this isn't going to do well, and Valve knows it's not going to do well. This is nuts. This is insane. Also, I still can't reserve the cheapest one on your site, Valve. Valve. I can't reserve the cheapest one on your site yet. It's still just the 2 terabyte one listed twice. This is fucking... No, it's not entirely Valve's fault. $2 from Derek First. Index was $12.50 in 2026. Frame cheaper. In 2026 dollars. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Still waiting for the cheapest one to be shown here. This song was donated by Estrowin. Oh my god. Yeah, I get that this one is currently the cheapest, but I already have the controller, you know. There we go. $1,049. All right, I'll get on the list just for now to see if maybe I can get a sponsor to pay for the hardware, but like, holy hell. New Steam blog entry. Okay. Random Games LP, $4. Yeah, thank you. Is there really a yep. Nope, that's just the... Where... Was there a new... Was there a new one? Oh. Okay, so the benchmarks of the Steam machine are here. They look bad. So here's a 5090. All the way down here is the Steam machine. Bad performance. Bad performance. Oof. That's really bad performance. This is not going to go well. Oof. It's lower than a 3070. So my 3080 Ti, which is 4 years old now. How old is my 3080 Ti? I got it when it came out. Look at Linus's video. I'm not watching other creators' videos on my stream. I'm not a reaction channel. Reload page, it changed. There is no blog post. Who is this product for? You can't 4K on almost any game. Yeah, who is this product for? At $600, right? If it was at the original price point before this shit went down and Valve didn't secure any of their components before announcing, at $600, yeah, I could see this working. At over $1,000, check the Steam Hardware Hub. Okay, what? Steam Machine launches today. It does not launch today. Right. Okay, so this is what Valve said. This is what Valve said. Steam Machine, like our other hardware products, is made up of many components that we source from manufacturers around the world. The price at which we sell our hardware is a direct result of the cost of these components. We felt like we had a good understanding of how those costs might change over time when we first started sourcing them for the Steam Machine back in 2023. That understanding was born from many years of data we have about the evolution of PC hardware prices, primarily that it tends to get cheaper over time as new technology arrives. Over the past year or so, that has changed quickly and significantly, most visibly for RAM and storage components. There are a variety of reasons, all of which are affecting hardware products everywhere. The overall effect is that our original goal for price of the Steam Machine is no longer viable. So the prices we're sharing today reflect the state of the world for manufacturing, or, more accurately, it reflects the price of components as we've secured them over the past 6 months. That confirms what I said. They didn't have enough stuff when they announced it. They didn't have enough component. They announced it before they had enough to announce it. Oh. Prices weren't the only thing impacted by this. Availability was as well. There were periods where we found we couldn't source some of our components at all, at any price. More than anything else, this has impacted the number of units we've been able to produce at launch. Get ready to buy an underpowered machine for way too much money that you're not going to be able to get anyways. Do you understand why announcing HLX right now would be a really, really bad idea? Jay Kobu, $4. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is why I was like, oh, they're not doing the software at the same time, because the hardware is such a bad situation. The benchmarks don't mean ship if devs don't optimize for it. It's just a computer. It's not a console. Is this the Valve console? Is this the Valve console? We think of the Steam Machine as an extension of PC gaming, not as a console. The traditional console model is to sell hardware at a loss and make up the revenue with subscription services or by selling games that are locked into that hardware. We think this can make sense for a single business in short term, but that open ecosystems are better for customers over the long term. PC gaming's history proves this. The openness of the PC gaming space has enabled it to be the primary driver of hardware and software innovation for decades. The strength of PC gaming is the ability to play games you want on the hardware you want. Steam Machine is a solution to these problems, and we think it's a great one, but it's not the only solution, and we don't want it to be. You're correct. If this was seen as a console by the manufacturer, then yes, developers would need to be able to adjust for it, optimize for it. This is just a PC. Valve said so. This is an underpowered, low-performing PC that was built 2 to 3 years ago to be an underpowered, cheap, entry-level little box. And then the world continued to explode in the way that it's been exploding for the last, 15 fucking years. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they do. Valve, okay, so again, I've been saying this for 7 to 8 months now. Valve has never operated at a loss. Valve does not sell hardware at a loss. They didn't sell the Index at a loss. They didn't sell the original Steam controller at a loss. They didn't sell this at a loss. They didn't sell the Index at a loss. They're not selling hardware at a loss. That's not how they operate. The deck has not been sold at a loss. They maybe should consider it, and maybe that conversation had occurred at some point. Jesus Christ. Turtle Zero HLX 2026 still possible? Yeah, it's still possible. Yes, it's still possible. But Valve is going to be getting some bad press for a while. Valve is going to be getting some bad press for a while. Wario64 recent tweet. Okay. Also, for those asking, why wasn't I sent a review unit? Are you serious? You don't know? The lottery launch is fucking wild. The lottery launch is insane. Starting with SteamOS version 3.8, you can put together your own Steam machine using whatever PC parts you want. Valve's over here like, look, I don't know what's happening, but you gotta just build it yourself then. Valve. Maybe it's in the junk folder. I check the junk folder every day. It's mostly just people. It's mostly just fake women trying to start a DM. This is 2014 all over again. It really is. It really is. The Steam machine is not going to succeed. This is a DOA. Like people go DOA. People say, like, people are very hyperbolic all the time. This is not a hyperbolic situation. This genuinely calls for it. It's DOA. This is DOA. SteamOS is not going to, because, like, it's so annoying because Valve's intentions were good here. Is there anything on Frame? No. Yeah, the biggest loss of this whole thing is that market saturation of SteamOS is not going to occur at this price point. Cool! Yeah, I mean, go watch the last video I just watched. You know, the last video I just made. I kind of called it, but is PC gaming dead? It's getting there. It is getting there. I think they shouldn't have announced it. Yeah, I agree. Does this confirm lottery system for Steam Frame as well? Yes, it does. Which means, who knows if anyone, like, I might not get the Steam Frame until next fucking year. God damn it. It's almost entirely not Valve's fault. I get that. But at the same time, you said I ain't getting it anyways. I know, I just really wanted the Steam Frame. New Order 98 with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. This next song was donated by Just a Porter. Let's listen to some Masayoshi Takanaka. Let's calm down. We're on a beach. We're on a beach, and Masayoshi Takanaka is playing us some sick beats. They should have sourced beforehand. They really should have. Obviously, they tried a little bit, but like they said, they were expecting prices to go down. They effectively confirmed my theory, at least part of it, that they did not have enough sourced components to make that fucking announcement when they did. Little Bud Trap 99 with the new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. I think the Steam machine was planned to cost $750. I think the Steam machine was planned to cost $600, guys. I think the Steam machine was planned to cost $600, guys. Guys, I think the Steam machine was planned to cost $600 back in November, guys. Watch the AI bubble burst tomorrow. It's not going to fucking happen, because here's what people don't seem to get about the AI bubble bursting. The people in charge, the people who are actually making the decisions and causing this shit to happen, will not be punished at all. Normal working class people will brunt the force of the brunt. It's not like everybody's going to suffer if the AI bubble bursts. Okay, so the name didn't show up, but somebody just gave me $100. It was Omega Satan Alpha, and I think Steam just, the stream, Twitch or whatever, just censored your name. Omega Satan Alpha just gave me $100. I really appreciate it, Omega Satan Alpha. Praise Satan. Everybody, how are we doing? Omega Satan Alpha. Hey, Bringus. The e-waste haul after the bubble burst is going to be legendary. You're entirely correct. But I don't live near recycling, so if you could hook me up, I'll pay you. Bringus, you look so good with buzzed hair, by the way. That just needs to be your look from now on. I'm sure people have been telling you. Jesus. Thank you, sir. I was sick of the hair. It was too much work. Mr. Tubby Wubby with the $4. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if you're watching on YouTube and you didn't hear the TTS, Mr. Tubby Wubby donated $4 and asked the question. Valve said less than index at around 1K in the frame announcement. Any chance of this being true in the slightest anymore? Okay. So part of what you said was incorrect. Valve did not say in the frame announcement that it would be cheaper than the index. Valve said at GDC, which I think was March or February, that it would be cheaper than the index. Is that still true? No. No. No, the frame is more expensive than the machine, guys. The frame is more expensive than the machine. The frame is more difficult to manufacture than the Steam machine. I'm getting sick to my stomach. I'm genuinely, like, getting worked up. This is not okay. I can't believe I'm fucking, like, Valve nerd crashing out on, like... CK Loop 16 with the new Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Dom TV with the $5. There it is. I'm just going to read it out loud for you. This is shitty, but if Valve ate the cost and subsidized the hardware, there literally isn't enough hardware available to hit the market saturation they need anyways. You're entirely correct. Meaning, even if... Yeah, so what they're saying is even if Valve ate the cost, they subsidized the hardware in hopes that the software, you know, adjusted for the margins or whatever. They don't have enough to sell. Valve doesn't have enough to sell to saturate the market with SteamOS machines. Microsoft wins. Real Dan and subbed with the 7 months tier 1. Thank you so much. Microsoft fucking wins this time. IGN, the Steam machine was originally about to cost $750. In early 2025, it was meant to cost $600. But whatever. They're going to release the ISO. That's true. But, like... So some people are like, oh, but HLX could be used as damage control. Hey! Hey! HLX team, hey! It's your least favorite boy! Perfect is the enemy of good. Hey, listen. You need a win right now. Perfect is the enemy of good. Ooh, 500 bits. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They're not going to do that, but they do need to do that. Hey, Valve, sponsor some people to talk about the benefits of SteamOS over the shit that is Windows 11 right now. Actually participate in this crazy-ass marketplace. Good joker for you, $15. Right, yeah. If the Steam frame is more than $1,100... Okay, real talk. If the Steam frame is over $1,099, I'm not going to buy it. That was my cutoff. Captain Lemon 76. Captain Lemon sounds like someone that likes to piss on people, but I appreciate your 5 gifted subs. Bringus, are you still here? Do you want to just, like, jump on the stream and calm me down for a second? John, are you still here? Do you want to just, like, call me real quick on Discord so I can stop having a fucking panic attack? If it's over $1,099, which is the price that my wife and I agreed on, is reasonable for the hardware and I can make back. If it's more than that, I'm not participating. It's not happening. Oh, okay. He gave me the one moment. All right, we're going to have a wild Bringus appear. I feel like I'm going to throw up. You couldn't buy it, make content, then sell it on eBay. Here's the thing. Even if I was comfortable spending that money, which I'm not, it's a lottery. So even if I had the money ready to go, I don't know when I'm going to be able to purchase it. It's a lottery. I could stay up. I could literally be here hitting F3 over and F5 over and over again to be able to be the first one to click that button like I did with this, and I still might not get it. Hey, Bringle, you're here. I can't hear Bringle, but we're going to wait for Bringle to be heard. Nothing yet. Hey, Bringle, I can't hear you. And let me just check the output device. Output device. Oh wait, that might be my problem. Yeah, there you go. It was my fault. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up on screen here real quick. So just give me a second. So we got Bringle here. Select capture window. We're gonna capture Discord. We're gonna do a little bit of this. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna do a little bit of. We're gonna do a little bit of that. We got Bringle. We've got my son. This is my son. Look, it's my son. Hello, son. How are you? You're bald now. How's that feel? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back. It's actually the best.
You've got no jiggle physics anymore? YouTube can't hear them?
No.
I just changed it, but YouTube isn't supposed to be able to hear desktop audio for copyright reasons. But, you know, you do you, boo-boo. You do you. That's how life is.
Okay, what are you stressing out about here?
I'm not stressing out. It was a meme. It was a meme. I was just trying to get Bringle on the stream. Yeah.
Fuck, he baited me.
I baited Bringle. Yeah. So are you gonna buy it?
I was thinking about it. Okay, so there's two wolves within me, right?
Right.
Like everyone else. And there's the part of me as a content creator that's like, well, yeah, of course I'm gonna get it. I gotta make some videos about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then like separated from that, it's like, would I actually use this? Do I actually want this? And I've been down like the Bazite hole for a long time. So I've already got like a PC hooked up to my TV, and it works pretty good for the most part as like a console, essentially, because it's got SteamOS overlay, all that. So it's like I don't really need it, but I'm like, well, if I didn't have that, would I be super hyped about this? Yes, just I mean, not at the price point. At the price point.
Yeah.
It's such a double-edged sword, because like you were saying earlier, the price was going to be so much lower.
Yes.
And like at a $600 to $700 price point, I'd say it's like a slam dunk.
Absolutely. But, yeah.
At $1,000, the average gamer, well, dude, PC gaming's just screwed. It's just screwed. I can't like have an opinion on anything anymore because it's just so bad and everything sucks, and gaming is not the value it used to be at all.
Yeah. So not to send you down the rabbit hole of doomer thinking and everything, but from your perspective, your area of expertise, which is gaming on low-end hardware, you know, and trying to like wring out performance wherever possible, even though you're not low-end gaming, you're Bringus, but you do similar, like you game on Leapfrog shit and medical computers, and
I still think that's the way. You just have to have like you have to have like knowledge of computer stuff.
Yeah.
You have to be here in your garage with all your books, with your knowledge, and you have to know how to like mess with BIOSes and like work on computers and even know what to look for. Like when I go on eBay and find Tetris piece-shaped computers and medical display computers that were EKG monitors and stuff, it's like the only reason I'm buying that is because I know how to find something that's x86. I know how to look for like a USB 3 port. I know what an IO shield looks like on the back of a thing to be like, oh, that's just got an ITX motherboard in it. That's just a PC. And so if you don't have that knowledge and you're not familiar with like Linux and stuff, which Linux is getting way better.
Yeah.
Like Cashy OS is amazing. Bazite is amazing. It's more accessible than it's ever been, but there is still a little bit of that knowledge requirement. But
sure.
I mean, like you did when you were a kid, I'm sure, and like I did, of course, you know, when you are a little broke and you're just like, I really want to play this game and I don't have a thing to play this game. I will find a scrappy way to play this game, right?
Yep.
And I'm not saying that like people forgot how to do that, but I think with the world and the state it's in and gaming the state it's in, I think there's no better time, and YouTube is no better resource than right now to learn how to do more scrappy computer stuff. And there's deals to be had out there, especially like in the e-waste category. Like if you've got an e-waste recycler place near you, hit that place up because
Yeah.
they probably have so much stuff and they would just kill to get rid of it. They have too much, at least the place I worked at.
Yeah. So for those that are unaware, Bringus Studios here used to work at an e-waste recycling facility. Yeah. Do you have any tips on how to work with these e-waste recycling facilities?
So yeah, because a lot of them, including the one that I worked at, it wasn't like a storefront really. It was just kind of a mom and pop operation. And they'll sell on like eBay or something like that.
Right.
And so what you can do is you can just find them on Google Maps or whatever, and they won't advertise themselves as hardware sales. They're just like, oh, we'll take your computer for free or whatever. And so you just go on there, find the phone number, call them up, and don't ask like, hey, can I browse around? Because the answer is no. They will have contracts with companies like still have like a government contract or like with a hospital or whatever. And the data is very sensitive. So they can't just have randos walking through the warehouse. So if you tell them, hey, I'm looking for a Dell tower with a i7 9th gen in it or whatever, and be like, I'm stuff like that. Do you guys have anything? Could I come down? Could you guys pull some stuff for me to look at? And then that gets your foot in the door where they show you stuff. And while you're there, you can be like, oh, also I was looking for a GPU. Do you guys have anything? And then that way you can kind of talk to them. And they'll always like wheel and deal with you too. They'll give you great deals if you just ask. If they give you a computer that's $200, you can literally just say, how about 150? And usually they'll be like, okay, here you go. So yeah, that's what you have to just go there in person, talk to them on the phone. You just have to do that, and that's the best way.
And in case you joined in the middle of that answer, he's speaking about tech recycling companies. That he used to work at a tech recycler before he became Bringus, and that is kind of the way to go nowadays. Unfortunately, I mean, Bringus said this in the chat earlier. If and when the bubble bursts, there's going to be a dramatic amount of, I guess, e-waste you can call it, but just a massive amount of enterprise server rack type stuff, even though at this point these companies are sweeping up literally everything, consumer grade, enterprise grade, they're just taking everything. And a lot of the companies that used to sell publicly towards consumers don't even see consumer as really a viable market in this current time because there's just so much money to be made in the data center
like
manufacturing.
Dude, rip Crucial. Yeah.
Yeah. Way to go, guys. So unfortunately, we're getting more and more into a situation where, I don't want to just like, cyber decks or whatever. But like building your own scrappy little thing out of scrap parts is the way that you kind of have to go right now.
Yeah, it really is.
A lot of people saw the writing on the wall. I told people back about a year and a half ago, February of last year, that the Armageddon seemed to be occurring. So buy your computer now because you're probably not going to be able to do it since.
Yep.
And I built a 9900 X3D with 64 gigs of RAM. And I'm glad that I did that because that was at like $1,000 at the time, maybe like $1,100.
And I upgraded at the same time. I put together. I wish I went with the 90 or the Ryzen 9 at the time. I built mine right before that came out, so I've got a 14900K, but mine has been pretty stable. Luckily, another kind of problematic. You can't cool it at all. I have a 420 millimeter AIO liquid cooler, and it still thermal throttles for like 2 seconds when I start doing something crazy. It's nuts.
The Ryzens are good.
I remember that. Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember every single channel saying that for the longest time. It was like LTT especially, like every other video they did, they were like, buy your SSD and your RAM now, buy it now. Yeah, and they were like, the end times are near, and
that's true.
They were.
It was true.
They were.
Yeah.
So
the most difficult thing that you can get at a recycler is storage, though. That's like I've always found that when it comes to hard drives, especially used hard drives, they're just going to destroy those damn things, right?
It's tricky because it depends on the contract that they have with the companies that they pull from. And the place that I worked at, there's something called COD. It's Certificate of Destruction. And there's 2 levels to that. There's level 1, which is just data destruction, where you hook it up to some computer that just wipes them digitally. And they'll just fill the drive with zeros like 10 times over, and then obviously the recyclers prefer that because they get usable hardware out of it.
Sure.
But a lot of the times these companies will get freaked out and they're like, it doesn't matter to us, now just destroy the thing. And so that ends up being more common sometimes. But there's still times where you can still get drives, but obviously they're more expensive now. I mean, mechanical hard drives are still a pretty good deal, which is
we're gonna have to be returning to that. Yeah. Even though most AAA games nowadays are requiring the SSDs because the console hardware itself obviously has
I don't know if you saw, I actually did a thing recently on the second channel. Yeah, where even like slow SSDs are still excellent. Like even SATA. I think my living room PC is just a SATA SSD. I think. At least it was at some point, and I had no problems with that.
Yeah. So in case you guys don't watch Bringus's second channel, which I think is just called John Bringus, I'll have a mod put it in the chats. Right. There's still good stuff on that. I actually kind of like the lower effort stuff a bit more sometimes. It's a bit more relaxed.
Yeah. No, I talk about this with my editor all the time. I was like, we need to not do anything kooky and crazy on the second channel, because the main channel I love those videos to death, and so does everybody else, obviously. But they can be a pain in the ass to make. And sometimes I just want to record a video with my front-facing camera on my phone and then literally cut it like at 12 different times in Premiere and then just upload it. And that's what that channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of Dank Pods-esque the way you do on the second channel with like looking at some of the tech that you
review. Yeah. That's I've been finding some weird, wacky stuff. I've got like a wireless USB kit that I found at a thrift store, which is interesting. And that one was really fun. That'll go up next month, I think. But yeah, it's nice. I almost liken it to like Scott's Stash, if you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so this is Bringus. Everybody should go watch Bringus. Bringus just hit 1 million subs, and that's why he's bald. He shaved his head for the 1 million subs. I'll shave my head for 1 million subs, but that'll probably never happen.
I'll bot your account, so you have to.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'll get the at least I'll get the plaque. Your plaque's coming. You've ordered your plaque?
Yeah, they sent me the email 2 days ago, so
Where's it going?
I'll put it up with the rest of them. It's going in the denotated spot. Right there.
Look at
hung
that.
Up the other ones in preparation.
Look at that. Yeah. My nephew doesn't give a shit of what I do, but I let him hold my silver plaque, and now my nephew thinks I'm a cool guy.
Yeah. People think that you just like get one viewer on Minecraft or something.
Yeah.
You show them a play button, and then they're like,
"How do you explain what you do?" This is one of the hardest things for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. Like family will be like, "Oh, so you do?" You know, half the people actually they'll say, "Oh, you're a streamer," and I'm like, "I've done like maybe 6 streams ever, so not really." And then I'm like, "No, I make YouTube videos," and then they're like, "What kind of YouTube videos?" I'm like, "Hold on, do you even watch YouTube at all?" And some people just don't, and so then I'm like, "Well, I have no reference point to tell you about what I do, so I don't know how to help." But people get confused about monetization all the time. They're like, how do YouTubers make any money? And I'm like, don't you have to watch you skip an ad. They're like, yeah, I hate ads. And I'm like, me too, but that's
don't do that. Yeah. I tell people not to skip my ads. Do you ever tell people not to skip your ads?
I tell people to install ad blocker.
I don't condone that, Twitch. I don't condone that.
I'm in a little more privileged position though.
Yeah.
I do get lots of little fans and Patreon and all that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. All right, not to keep too much of Bringus's time, but John Bringus here is a good dude, makes good content, and the whole of the consumer-grade electronics manufacturing and retail space is dying in front of our eyes.
It's pretty screwed. I think we'll have one good hurrah when all of the like 2020 to 2023 AI stuff will hit the market, because it was all pretty standard equipment, like PCIe stuff back then. But then after that, it's all the weird custom stuff, and we won't be able to use it. It just sucks anyway. So everything sucks. It'll get a little better, maybe. Go to a recycler. That's the summary.
Go to a recycler. Okay, before Bringus can't leave until every single person in both Twitch and YouTube chat says, "I will go to a recycler" in chat. Every single person, please put "I will go to a recycler" in chat.
And you have to say the exact one that's closest to your house.
No,
actually,
don't
make it
do
easier.
that.
Just put your home address. Yeah. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, Bringus will hook you up. Put your All right, that seems to be enough. Mr. Bringus, I appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by.
Good talk. See you, dude.
I'll see you later, man. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was Bringus. Bringus is good. You should go watch Bringus. Okay, so people are freaking out because of the D-Brand trailer. I'm going to ask you a real quick question. Real quick question. Really quick question. Real quick question. If Valve were to announce Half-Life 3, would they let D-Brand be the one to do the thing? Would Valve let an electronic skin manufacturer be the company to announce or even make the first official hint or tease? Would they? Because everybody's freaking out that on this D-Brand trailer, this is how it ends. Hey, ding-dongs, do you really think that the Valve would allow this if it was real? Ding-dongs, I saw while I was talking to my friend John Bringus, like 8,000 of you going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ding-dongs. Hey, that's not how this works. Jesus Christ. Half-Life 3 is real. It's called Project 8. It's codenamed HLX internally. It's been in development for nearly 6 years, if not 7. There's so many people working on it. Perfect is the enemy of good. Valve. All right? Jesus Christ. I'm going to tell a joke. Since there's a lot of people here, I'm going to tell my nephew's joke. Before I do that, I'm going to grab a Sody pop. This is an Olipop lemon lime, so I can poop. Nice pants, thanks. My mom bought them for me. When I say perfect is the enemy of good, I mean chasing perfect will result in nothing. Allowing for less than perfect will result in something. Apparently, Linus Tech Tip said that the Steam Frame announcement isn't tomorrow. And if the Steam Frame doesn't get announced this week, holy shit, guys. If it doesn't end up happening this week, it might not end up happening. They might have only been able to source so many components for one of the things, and they had to just pick. Anyways, my 12-year-old nephew, I took him out for his birthday. And I asked him, do you do 6'7"? Because he's 12. He goes, anytime anybody does 6'7", I'll do 6'7". I'll show you what I do. I'm like, oh, you do 8'9"? He thought that was funny. He goes, no, do 6'7". Okay, 6'7", 9'11". And my wife was really upset that I laughed. My wife was really upset that I laughed really hard at that. She's like, don't. I'm like, that, I mean, come on though. That's fucking great. He just like, he's like, you gotta straight face it. You gotta straight face it. And you gotta angle the towers because they looked like that, right? I'm like, okay, so you go 6'7", and he goes 9'11". He's a funny kid. I love my nephews. But yeah, I took him out for his birthday a couple weeks ago. He turned 12, and he wanted to go to Hot Topic, and he bought black and white striped sleeves with like little, I don't know what you'd call them, like studs here with fingerless gloves on the sleeves. What's it called? That Digital Circus thing. I bought him a Digital Circus shirt and like one of these hats that kind of has devil horns and then like little strings that go down with balls, like little fuzzy balls on it. And he's like, yeah, that's what I want. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Electra and I both looked at each other like, okay, whatever. But he was telling me, he called me and he's like, hey, I was reading this book. Have you heard of it? I'm like, I don't know. What book? And he's like, I got the audiobook of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. So my ass didn't know that this Digital Circus thing was based on, you know, AM and that whole story. But I'm like, bro, you're 12 though. Like, so I didn't realize that the elevator in that book was exclusive to the video game. So part of me was like, that's too dark. That's too dark for a 12-year-old. That's too dark. But I have played the game before, right? He likes horror. He loves FNAF. He's constantly telling me about FNAF lore. Like constantly telling me about FNAF lore. His favorite FNAF robot is Mangold, I think. Is that one of them? Mangold? Is that one of them? I know very, very little about FNAF, but he told me that Mangold is his favorite. Mangle. Yeah, that's his favorite one. Yeah. Mangle is the best. Yeah, he's told, like, so that's the thing. I've never watched, like, anything related to FNAF. I've never been into FNAF. But he'll tell me, because he reads the novels, and he'll tell me, like, yeah, so these kids, they break into this thing. And I'm like, I know that. And then he keeps talking, and he's like, yeah, so he's, like, operating on the dead bodies. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What? Okay. So, yeah, I didn't know. Poof. Yeah, but he loves FNAF. Someone redeemed Valve Fact. Okay. What do you want? A Valve Fact. What fact? What Valve Fact? It was Tubby Wubby that yeah, Mr. Tubby Wubby was the one that did it. So when you do that, you're supposed to put a game in the thing so I can give you a Valve Fact, because it's kind of hard for me to just pick one random. So Mr. Tubby Wubby on Twitch, could you please give me like a Valve franchise to put the thing to? Bruh. This next song was donated by Spiral Decay. If they don't come back, then I'm not doing the random Valve Fact. We'll just give them back their channel points. We already watched the D-Brand advert. It's not official. Like, it's not Valve. Like, do you think that that's Valve hinting towards their games through a shitpost D-Brand ad? Really? Guys, I thought you were better than this. Okay, whatever. I'm seeing people say that I said that the Steam frame's not going to happen. Not what I said. I said that if the Steam frame doesn't get any new information this week, it might not look very good for the Steam frame long term. They might be focusing their attention into the Steam machine, and we might not be hearing much about the Steam frame for a long time. That's what I meant, okay? Chill. Jesus Christ. I'm pissed because this shit is way too expensive. Also, I smell so bad right now. Leo Lion Ross. Yeah, it's not. Gaming is no longer a hobby. No, if you're in the lower classes, you no longer get to game on the new hardware. Random Games LP, $4. If Valve announced HLX through the D-brand shitpost, it would be mad funny, though. Right. That would be mad funny. It's also not what they're doing. There's just not what they're doing. Okay? Why do people keep asking me if Raising the Bar Redux would ever do a Half-Life 1 beta mod? Why do people keep asking me that? I just want to know. I don't know. Probably not. Would you like it? There's already some excellent Half-Life 1 beta mods. There aren't that many good Half-Life 2 beta mods. There's like 3. RTBR Half-Life 1 could be fun, though. I don't know. Steam Machine FSR performance. Oof. These fucking numbers look bad. Doom the Dark Ages on low with FSR on performance with 0.5 sharpening, frame gen off. Gets an average of 42 FPS. Jesus Christ. Doom the Dark Ages is some of the most optimized bullshit on the market right now. All right, this next one is from JKubu_. Yeah, $1,050, please. Forced ray tracing in Dark Ages? Okay. So? That's still bad. How does it run on yours? 144 FPS on Ultra Nightmare. Solid. It's not even close. Path tracing off. No, it's not. TDA is really badly optimized. It's genuinely not. I thought Deltarune was Wednesday. Deltarune's tomorrow? We should play Deltarune. Valve needs a reality check? No, you see, that's the thing. Valve knew this is why they spent so, they've been anxious about it for ages. Like, they knew this shit was going to happen. Here's the thing. They did advertise the Steam Machine as a 4K 60 little box. We can play Black Myth Wukong at 4K 60. Okay, well, according to this, you can't play most things 4K 60. This next song was donated by Talinia. Thank you so much. Deltarune 24th. Today's the 22nd, so it's not tomorrow. It's an entry-level computer for $1050 at the low end, and it's a fucking it's a lottery. Hello. Yeah, so much. Deltarune tomorrow is a meme. So is HLX. HLX tomorrow is also a meme. So is Coldplay LP11 tomorrow. Is every community that I am even a little bit a part of, it's like no one has an original thought anymore. Every community that's waiting for something just does the tomorrow meme. Even in the Coldplay community. Are we all just brain drained? Is only like some of us real people? It started with Deltarune. Did it? All right. That was Juan EME with the 3 months Twitch Prime. Also, Lip Beep, 32 months Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Remember, Twitch Prime is free. If you got it, use it. And help me afford the Steam frame one day. My God, how long are they going to make us wait for the fucking Steam frame, though? Here's the thing. The Steam frame's going to be so much money. Oh, my God. Something. Yeah, oh, yeah, nothing ever happens, by the way. Tukuro Spirit 19. Thank you so much. Literally all I want is the frame. I want the frame really badly. I really want the Steam frame. I'm willing to spend... My price limit was $1,100, and now that the Steam frame is almost at the price limit, I do not feel good about it. Kestrel Blades, $4. Thank you so much. Legit question. It's going to be more linear than MSim. Okay, so for those that didn't hear, Kestrel Blades donated $4 and asked the question, legit question, do you think HLX will move the franchise more towards immersive sim territory, so like Prey 2017, Dishonored, System Shock, that kind of stuff? Or will it be far more linear than that? A lot of mural points towards a deeply systemic game. Yeah, Valve likes to make a lot of systems for the linearity of the game, right? It's going to be more linear than MSim. It's not going to be super MSim. Yeah, there's going to be some MSim elements, but it's going to be a Half-Life game. Yeah, because you can go and watch some of my older videos, and I went and I did that. The videos that I made before HLVR Half-Life Alyx was announced, where I was making my main big predictions based on all the information we had. There was one video I uploaded in October 2019 where I got like 95% of the stuff right, just based almost entirely on data mines. And you have all this stuff, and it sounds like this really crazy systematic game. And then you know what it is. It's Half-Life Alyx. You know, what is Valve possibly doing today? They already did it. Steam Machine is freaking $1,100. It's so much money. The Steam Machine is so much money. €5. Just a little tip to show my support. Also, do you know if there are any benchmarks of the performances of the Steam Machine? There's a lot of them. They're all over the place. Random Valve fact from actual your name's getting cut off. Would love to hear a fact about Half-Life Alyx. You got it, dude. Oh, okay. The character that you know as Russell is 3 characters from the pre-write. The character that you know as Russell is actually 3 different characters that they kind of just consolidated into Russell. Russell, in the original game, had 3 different people pulling those same strings, doing the same thing. It was Yosef, Tonica, and Laszlo. Those are 3 different people. We used to think Laszlo and Yosef were evolutions of the same person. They were not. They are 3 different people. We don't know much about them, but boom, there you go. This next song was donated by a funny duck, and it's just a classic. This all makes no sense. Will Valve do anything with brain-computer interfaces publicly facing? No, because Gabe Newell opened his own company called Starfish specifically for that. Surprisingly, a fact I already knew. Okay, well then, yeah. What would be another one? I love this song. What's my favorite info about HLX? Hold on. I got to think of a different HLA one that they don't know about. Actual Swift. I don't want to spoil the video because I have some stuff with the video that I'm thinking about right now. This is my favorite Devo album. It's not even close. Brian Eno helped produce this album. This is such a good album. Yeah. Coolman23 has been a moderator for 114 months. They said, how many years is 114 months? 114 divided by 12. That's almost a decade. That's 9.5 years. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Coolman. I can't think of anything that isn't just going to be in the video, and I apologize for that. So I'm going to move on. Valve Shadow drops HLX so the people drop their mortgages on a GameCube. We can't hear the music. You can't hear the music if you're on YouTube for copyright reasons, but thank you for the $5. Exclamation point donate in the chat. We only need another about $300 to hit our dono goal. If anybody's got $300, give it to me. Twitch Prime is free. If you have it, use it. Yeah, an APU-based mini computer for over $1,000 is fucking nuts. Gooey Kiwi with the new Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Didn't make it to the bathroom? Did you poop yourself? All right, we're caught up on all the songs. That's all the songs, so I can end the stream now. I'm free. I'm free. What do I think the price of the frame will be? $1,200, if not more. I'm pissed. $5. I can't give you $300. I'm saving for the Steam machine. That's okay. I appreciate it. Thank you for $5. Yeah, it's going to be a lot. The Steam frame is going to be a lot of money. Valve knows the Steam frame is going to be a lot of money. Steam frame is going to be so much fucking money. Opium Season 2 after the frame? Yeah, maybe. We're not really in a place where I'm comfortable saying that we're in the midst of Hopium right now. Like, because they're developing stuff. We're in the midst of it. But we're not at the point where it's like, oh, they're about to announce it again. You know, we're not there right now. We're going to rate a charity wrestling thing if that's all right. Yeah, that's fine. Music is not on Twitch either, but it is. Linus, LV John Freeman, if you're in the stream, I see you in the chat talking. Yo, $4 from 5'4". Thank you so much. One more song, and then 400 bits from Undark Ido. Somebody who's been here a long time. They sent me Steam VR Trackers 2.0s years ago. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Also, I still have those Ido. I still have Ado. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I still have those coasters you made me. They're somewhere. Did you see the IGN interview? No, I did not. Tyler, did you know you rarely finish sentence? Yes, I know. Purple Proton, thank you so much. Okay, we got another song to listen to. It looks like some weeb shit, though. Oh, it's from the Fooly Cooly OST. Never mind. It's good weeb shit. Can't hear song on... Let me see. If I pause it, does that... Yeah, you can hear it on Twitch, you dummy. Terracraft695 with the sub. Thank you. Terracraft with the tier 1, 8 months. Yeah, it's the pillows. It loses to Zen Plus in some games. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So the Steam machine, the Steam machine is more underpowered than I expected it to be. Oof. Steam Machine 1080p, FSR off, Doom the Dark Ages Ultra Nightmare 30 FPS. 1080p Cyberpunk 2077 Ultra preset, average of 71 FPS. Anno Ultra High 1080p 19 FPS. It's a 1080p device. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is bad. It's a base PS5? No, it's not. Base PS5 was still advertised and still does 4K more. It's a PS4 Pro. I didn't expect 4K. Yeah, well, that's the thing. They kept advertising it as 4K 60. They kept saying it was a 4K 60 machine in all of its pre-release material. With FSR. Oh, excuse me. 4K 60 at FSR, ultra performance and low settings, probably. That's not what they said when they announced it. Why did they say it was a 4K 60 device? It can play Black Myth Wukong at 4K 60, guys. I guess they're just banking on us all being really old Valve fans whose eyesight has gone enough so that when we're sitting on a couch away from a television, we can't actually see the difference between 4K and 1080p. They're banking on us being old at this point. Yeah, I get that my eyesight isn't as good. You can't even run modern Valve games at 4K 60 on this thing. Did people test Deadlock in CS2? Did people test Deadlock in CS2? Really? Did somebody benchmark Deadlock in CS2? 4K 60 with FSR3 is what they said, but even that, it's struggling. Jesus Christ, guys. Somebody really should have tested CS2 and Deadlock. As far as I can tell, it plays Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K 60 with FSR comparably with the PS5, as Digital Foundry said. That's why Valve is hanging their hat on it. FSR sucks, though. FSR is bad. I don't like FSR very much. Also, modern Cyberpunk is a very, very well-optimized game. CDPR kind of had their entire company's reputation banked on it, so they threw a fuck ton of like... Cyberpunk is not an equivalency. You can't look at Cyberpunk and be like, see? Because, like, no one optimized like Cyberpunk after CDPR's awful launch, and they had to prove themselves. Okay, also they want me to play the home Christmas song. So, okay, yeah, somebody said that I should... Ido said that I should play this to calm everybody down, I guess. And I guess I can make it so that even the YouTube audience can hear this one. See if YouTube can hear it. Where's the button? There's the button.
Here we go! It's Christmas time, the most terrifying time of year. Gather around with your family to listen to the song with the human screams. Everybody give it up for the human screams. Here they come. Get a load of the human screams. Well, anyway, now that you've heard the human screams, I would like to thank you for taking time out of your wonderful holiday season to listen to the song with the human screams. And I hope you're in the Christmas spirit now, much like I am. And I just would like to take this time to say, cherish your loved ones. Be thankful for the time you've been given on this earth. And even though it feels like nothing is ever going to get better and the world is just continually getting worse and worse, and there's really nothing good to look forward to. And even though it just feels like every day is just a struggle to want to, even stay awake, you're just sort of like, I'm checked out. Everything's miserable. I'm so scared of being alive. And, I forgot where I was going with that, but, Merry Christmas.
Did that help? Did that help? Did that help? And just to remind you, that's the same guy, by the way, that made this. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. He is stored in the balls, in the balls. Yeah, the embargo lifted, but you're a little late. He's also the same guy that made this, and people seem to, because he makes so much shitpost music that a lot of people are just like, But he also made this. He made this song. Same guy. So the guy that made that also made songs like this.
Back in third grade, I drew a picture of my teacher's boobs.
What kind of grade did it get?
I didn't show her.
Why not?
He wrote that.
I tried to set my own hey, but my ribcage got in the way. Hey, I need to be more flexible. Hey, I'm starting to think that maybe the human body's a prison. Hey, I just want to get out so I can suck my own dick, suck my own dick, suck my own dick. I'm sure
It's not good. It's just not good. No, doesn't work. It's not good. Nope. Don't like this one.
I love to kiss bugs, kissing bugs, I love bugs to kiss them. Would be a dream bug kiss, I see a bug, I kiss it, kissing bug.
He did that. He did this.
Don't trust horses.
Don't trust horses, guys. That's Home. Home. Used to be a friend, then he disappeared. He seems like he's okay. I miss you, bud. He made this. So he once agreed to do music for an f-stop mod that my old mod team was doing, and he made one song, and it was this. This was his interpretation of the f-stop vibe. This was going to be the main menu music. That's something he did. Also, Home made this. So just a reminder, the guy who wrote this song the guy that made that song also wrote this. And also this. He wrote this. I'm not joking. It's all one guy. His name's Randy. He also wrote this song. He also wrote. So if you've ever, like, any of the background music of my, like, last 8 to 10 years was him. He also wrote this. Fun story about this song. Back when we were talking, before he kind of ghosted everyone on the internet, I asked him if he had any demos that he hadn't released before, and he sent me this. I was the only person he sent this to, and I've used it as my outro for a while. So he wrote that. He wrote this. I wish. He wrote this. And this video was sponsored by a big old fucking can of soda. Use my link down as the exclamation big old can of soda. That. He wrote this. This is his John Pork theme. Again, he wrote that. But then again, you have to remember. That's what everybody knows him for. This is a preview of his next album. He also wrote. So Home pretty much lets anybody use his music for YouTube, and so there's certain songs of his that aren't like, I'm the Home guy. I found him first. You know, like I've been talking about him since well before he became popular. But this song isn't mine. Home wrote this one as well. YouTube won't be able to hear this one. I apologize. What can I talk? What can the joke be this time? The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake for Switch 2 is one of the most popular remakes in the speedrunning community. Long thought to be a game with very little bugs, it wasn't until Swippy Whippy found the Whippy Swippy skip that everything changed for this game. And now, the speedrun community has really started to flourish. That. All him. All just the same freaking guy. Somebody asked me, how do I do the voice for Valve News Network? I just have to listen to this song, and then the voice comes out of me naturally. All right? So give me a topic to ad-lib about. Again, same guy made this song too. Give me a topic to ad-lib a video about. It has to be Valve or game related. I can't ad-lib about cucumbers. The Steam Machine price? All right, let's go. So after months of waiting, we finally have gotten the price point of at least one more piece of Valve hardware. And it's not looking good. The review embargo for the Steam Machine has lifted today, June 22nd, and we have now learned that not only is the Steam Machine a bit more underpowered than Valve was leading on, but the price point is going to not only take out a lot of people that were interested in the hardware, but likely no longer make the hardware financially viable. Let's talk about that. Let's get into everything that we've learned after the embargo has lifted in this episode of Oh Crap, I Think Valve Has Fucked Up. The cheapest model of the Steam Machine is going to be $1,049. Obviously, the price will change based on what international location you're in, but being an American YouTuber, that's the price that I'm gonna have to pay if I want to get this underpowered little box running an APU. Reminder, this unit is running 16 gigabytes of RAM and 8 gigabytes of dedicated VRAM, a total of 24 gigabytes of RAM on the system. This cheapest model is also only running a 512 gigabyte SSD, so these are low-end specs in the current year. My own computer is running 64 gigabytes of RAM with multiple 2 terabyte M.2s. This is not a system that I need, but for a lot of people that were excited for the November announcement and thought that this would be an excellent entry-level computer at an excellent price, unfortunately, the world had better ideas, and now the cheapest model is over $1,000, with no information on the frame in sight. You have to keep in mind that the Steam frame is almost certainly going to be more expensive than the Steam Machine, and due to that, most people aren't going to be able to purchase it. And if you can, if you're one of the lucky few that have either been saving those dollars since back in November, or you just happen to have that kind of disposable income, you will not necessarily be able to get a hold of any of this hardware anytime soon, as the rollout is not using the exact same reservation process as the Steam controller. Instead, you're still going to be able to reserve, get into this quote-unquote wait list before June 25th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, who is actually emailed the ability to order this hardware is done via lottery. That means you could be there the very moment that this stuff actually opens up, and it's entirely luck of the draw whether or not you're actually going to be able to order or receive this hardware anytime soon. With the Steam controller already having its reservations show that people won't be able to order until 2027, as reported by many users on all forms of social media, it appears as if Valve has not been able to secure enough of their components to be able to ship at a large enough scale. Not only that, but in the FAQ that Valve put underneath the announcement, or the quote-unquote release of the Steam Machine, they stated that not only were they not able to source the components at the original price that they wanted, but they weren't able to source some components at all, at any price. And this is not only affecting the price point, but the overall availability of all of this hardware. And the absence of the Steam frame alongside this announcement of the Steam Machine is concerning. Valve wanted all of this to happen at the same time. Valve said that back at GDC this year. And obviously they changed their minds with the controller being announced and released back in April, but now we're in a situation where we still don't know what's happening with the Steam frame. Individuals that were under the embargo and gave a review actually stated that there is no Steam frame review coming anytime soon, at least not tomorrow. So we're not entirely sure what we're going to be doing or what's happening with the VR headset in the first place. Keep in mind, a VR headset is significantly more complex to manufacture than a small form factor PC. The Steam frame, although running a different form of DDR5 memory called LPD DDR5 or whatever, is technically a cheaper component, but a more complex overall piece of equipment to manufacture. The Steam frame is going to be more expensive than the Steam Machine. And since the lowest form of the Steam Machine is already $1049 for its low-end model with no controller, the Steam frame is absolutely going to be outside of the budget of most individuals, and Valve knows this. The pricing of all this hardware is being deeply steeped in this embarrassment by all counts, all fronts. Valve has given interviews and they're embarrassed and unhappy with how this is going down. The idea that Valve will be able to fully saturate a small market with SteamOS, bringing people into the Linux Lite, is seemingly something that isn't going to be happening in the way Valve wanted, because now they've announced that if you can't get a hold of a Steam machine, you can just build your own, because they're going to be releasing SteamOS version 3.8 as an ISO that you can install on any device. That sounds like a white flag waving to me, and I'm not entirely sure what's going to be happening in the future. But think about this. With all of the negative press floating around with what feels like a complete and total nightmare for Valve software, would this really be the time to announce the next Half-Life game? Of course not. I'm very good at my job. I'm an idiot, I'm an asshole, I can be egotistical, I'm mentally ill. I'm very good at my job. That was not pre-written. I was not reading off of an outline. I just... Egotistical? Yeah, I said egotistical. If only it paid well. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're so right. Okay, give me another topic, just to prove that I'm not fucking with you. Give me another topic. Tyler has both buffs and debuffs because he'd be too powerful otherwise. Yeah, I have the Freestyler buff, but the severe OCD debuff. Sonic Extreme, no. Minecraft, no. Pancake, no. Are we looking at a 2K Steam frame? Probably not, no. Probably like 1200 in my opinion, but it's a guess. So you do confirm that the Steam frame. I do confirm that the Steam frame, yes. TF files? I have nothing to talk about. Feelings on the review accuracy? What do you mean by that? That the Steam will frame? Sandbox? Ricochet 2? Releasing the TF files? HLX? HL3 2013? None of these will be any good. If the hardware is coming out, then what's delaying HLX? That's an excellent question. Just because things were planned to be a certain way at a certain point in time, if those plans change and two different teams no longer have to work as closely together, then plans can be completely different after a couple of months. Just because something was meant to be something originally over a year ago doesn't mean that in that 12-month period, that same thing was going to maintain reality. Just because one thing is now happening months after the fact doesn't mean that the other thing is also going to be happening at the exact same time. That's not how time works. That's not how people work. And that's not how Valve works. Adios. Another Valve fact was redeemed. Valve IP being used in third parties, i.e. Portal and LEGO Dimensions. Yeah, so the way that that works is you as a company need to come and pitch that to Valve. They need to approve it, and they also need to have a lot of hands-on based on what they feel. Usually Valve is not a hands-on with that kind of stuff. Valve is usually just, they kind of disappear and they're horrible at working with third parties. However, sometimes they really like an idea. You'll get like 1 or 2 people that are like really transfixed on that idea, and that's just what'll end up happening. So usually they say no. If somebody likes the idea, you get the right person at the right time, or you just get somebody when they're having a good day, then things can end up happening that way. That's how Valve is. But they're horrible at working with other companies, other people. Just admit you've already saw Half-Life 3 in your gatekeeping. I have not seen any gameplay or screenshots of Codename HLX at any point in the last few years. I at a few times thought that I had seen things, but in reality, I either saw something akin to Citadel's original development or some other project entirely from over a decade ago. HLX is one of the most tightly kept, secure projects that Valve Software has ever undertaken, to the point where it seems as if NDAs are something Valve is not afraid to have people actually utilize and enforce when it comes to this highly anticipated, highly sought after, and highly secretive project. Dumbass. Why are you answering your questions like it's a video? Because sometimes people are more willing to listen to the words that I'm saying if I'm saying them in the form of voice that they're most likely to hear. My normal speaking voice is not as trustworthy to listen to as opposed to this speaking voice with Home's own music being played in the background. Look, I'll even change the vibe of me speaking by playing the other song I always play. Now you feel as if you're in the middle of an idea, and I'm still explaining something to you as if it's very important. This is a voice that I've developed over the course of 15 years, and this is my speaking voice as moving forward. Even if I talk to a person in person and I get real excited, I slip into this voice completely on accident, and it's very annoying to them. Why am I doing this? Because when I'm using this video voice, people listen a lot more. Adios. Yeah, because if I were to tell you something in this voice, you're going to misinterpret it. But if I tell you something in this voice, odds are you're going to actually listen to the words and contexts that I actually put into the sentences I'm saying. Adios. Speak with that voice but without music, it won't be good. This is what the voice sounds like when I don't have my theme song playing behind it. Even to me, it doesn't sound correct. The words that I'm saying aren't really hitting your ears in the same way. But the moment I start speaking with this song behind me, everything coalesces. I'm not sure exactly how I became so lucky in finding the exact combination of things to make my voice the best it can possibly be. But I did. Radiosity Live, that's not what your name is, but I'm going to say it that way anyways. Ratatrocatukolikiti Live. Oh, anyways. Thanks so much for the Twitch Prime. I'm going to start winding down. We've been live for nearly 3 hours. Give me good news. HLX is still very much in development. We're just in a period of time where Valve is doing that thing where they think that perfect is achievable and good enough is not possible. Adios. Do a report on the JFK assassination as VNN. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up the Walter Cronkite transcript. Transcript of the CBS broadcast with Walter White. Yep. Walter Cronkite, not Walter White. The fuck is wrong with me? Oh, no, this wasn't that. This was transcript of broadcast. No, Kennedy assassination. Here we go. Oh, no's. Invalid response. Okay. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Book depository, grassy knoll, Dallas, Texas. A car with no roof. John F. Kennedy. I don't know. Remember when people thought that the increase in price for the Steam Deck was going to offset the extra price that Valve would have to charge for the Steam machine? Were you one of the people that suggested Valve might be doing that? And you kept bringing it up, even though I told you that that wasn't possible? Do you remember that? Are you one of the people that constantly says nothing ever happens? How do you feel now that something happened? You don't feel good because it's not what you wanted to happen, and so you think that nothing still never happens. Dummy. Go to description, scroll to the bottom, show transcript. Show transcript. Here we go. In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas. The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting. Then it was oh. No, that's okay. The transcript didn't work. All right, I've had enough of you. Isn't HLX an advanced save system? As reported by members of the Face Punch team, back when Sandbox was originally released in a testing build, originally back in 2021 or 2022, individuals told me, Tyler McVicker, that codename HLX was only an advanced save system. Save system for what? War of the Worlds radio broadcast? That's okay. All right, I'm going to peace out. Thank you to everybody that was kind enough to hang out today. We had some fun, didn't we, folks? Back in my day, we had fully modeled. Yeah, back in my cinematic mod, yeah. Fully modeled cervix, yeah. Fully modeled. Yeah.